back, everyone, for some more of my Angel City FC tournament mode here in FIFA 23. And I do have to start off this episode right off the bat by giving my sincerest apologies, especially in regards to the last video. I have given you guys a lot of misinformation. I had gone and said, for those of you that watched the last episode, which I've already put a disclaimer on the last video making my corrections to my commentary, but I had incorrectly stated that the Kansas City Current were the reigning champions and that the San Diego Wave were the runners-up. And you want to hear something sad? They didn't even play each other in the playoffs last year. As a matter of fact, Kansas City ended up losing to the OL Reign. And, what should I say, Kansas City ended up beating the OL Reign in order to reach the final. So, them reaching the final was accurate, but San Diego Wave didn't even make the final. They ended up losing to Portland Thorns, who ended up beating Kansas City Current in the final. So, Portland Thorns are the reigning champions, and the Kansas City Current are the runners-up. So, I do sincerely apologize about that mix-up. I don't know what I was thinking. And like I said, Kansas City and San Diego didn't even play each other in the playoffs. So, I don't know how I was able to get that so wrong, so bad, but I do sincerely apologize for that. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know, hopefully I won't come up with any factual errors anymore. But anyway, before we continue on, I hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. So you look at the standings, we are currently in first. We have 5 wins and 1 draw to our name, and we've got to be up against Racing Louisville, who are in the second position. So we are going to be playing this game. And you can see we did end up getting a draw last game against Gotham, so. But we are going to keep our strongest starting lineup up there, which I am. If I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm not sure how comfortable I am with LaRue. I'm gonna have LaRue as my starting striker in sim games, but I'm gonna give her one last shot in this game to be my starting striker. But I just feel her shot power is it just leaves a lot to be desired. But you take a look at that Racing Louisville game. That Racing Louisville team, I should say. And to be honest with you guys, I don't recognize anybody on that team. But we are oh! Wait a minute. I do know there's a player that does play in the league that does have. Who is that? Oh crap, I probably won't show her again. Oh, she's number 4. Okay, I gotta find out who number 4 is. But I do know that because there is a player in the league that does play with with only one arm, sadly. Kristen Press is our featured player here. I want to say her name is McDonald, but I don't. Like I said, I need to be more familiar with the women's game. You see that Press is the top goal scorer with 8 on the season. And I do want to feature at least 5 more games. I'm figuring either 2, including this one, 2 or 3 more episodes left of the regular season, and hopefully we'll clinch a playoff berth here before long. But well, I'm saying before long. The season just started. We're only 6 games in, but hopefully we can clinch at least a top 6 spot. Those Angel City kits are nice. And at the time of recording this, they have yet to play their season opener. Of course, now that you guys are watching this, you guys will see it, but Pickett, okay, Carson Pickett, okay. They got Kirsten Davis on the bench, Rebecca Holloway. Nadia Nadim is on the bench. I'm familiar with her. Parker Goins. I'm actually more familiar with people on the bench than actually in the starting lineup. But as we kick things off here, okay, I do see Endo. Can Emsley? And I gotta remember next time I play San Diego to actually show their kits. Because I forgot to do that in the last episode. Oh! Why did... I feel like it's gonna be one of those games. Okay, can we get a shot? Woo! That was a good strike. Who was... that was our left back, Riley. I gotta see this. This was a beautiful strike. Kind of a tough angle. Good strike. That might actually be my thumbnail. You could argue that the goalkeeper could have done better there, but yeah, Ali Riley with the goal. I was ready to say Kristen Press, but no, that was Riley. Okay, nice work by Endo. That's not who I wanted to pass it to, but... Lebihan, can you get on the action? Yes, you can. Yeah, that pass was intended for Endo. I had my analog stick pointed at Endo. Ah, Emsley. That's not good enough. Press, can you add a goal? Yes, you can. Can't keep her off the score sheet. As we're going to jump to the result here. And we had two more goals, Sydney LaRue and Reed with goals. Reed, I believe, is our right back. No, our right back is Merrick. Reed is actually a center back. As Chicago beats Washington. I wish I could remember who Angel City is playing in the... Let me look here real quick while we get ready for the next game, which is against the North Carolina Courage, which I think I'm going to go ahead and sim this game. And it sucks because there's no news on here either, which is kind of disappointing. But I'm going to go ahead and save this. In the standings, we are currently 5 points ahead of Chicago, who are now in second. Racing Louisville has dropped to 5th. But we are going to go ahead. We're going to look at their kits here real quick. Good thing I'm playing this because I do not want to play in the rain. But yeah, Angel City is actually taking on Gotham, which... interestingly enough, is the team that we drop points against here in this tournament mode. So hopefully they'll get my revenge in real life. I also noticed that my favorite hockey team, the Pittsburgh Penguins, keeping their playoff hopes alive by beating the Washington Capitals, which is awesome. A little bit unrelated, but makes me happy nonetheless. But we are going to go ahead and sim this match. And we do get the 2-0 win. Simone Charlie coming off the bench for Endo, getting the second goal. LaRue getting the first goal. And we're up against Chicago. We are definitely going to play this game. And I'm going to actually rotate a little bit. Let's see. Okay, McCaskill can... Charlie can play it on the right. I'm going to do this. I know Charlie's supposed to be a striker, but I'm going to keep her... I'm going to put her out in the wing. I think it's time to give Eisenhower, but do I want to put her in there in this kind of game or no? I'm gonna take the risk, but I'll give it a shot. Spencer and Nabbit, I'll have to wait on them, but everybody else off the bench is gonna be getting a game. Because I do want to experiment with other players, not the same 11 all the time, but we are gonna play this match. Oh, before we play the match, let me look at the standings. Yeah, they are 8 points behind us in second place, so... Okay, we are playing at the El Grandioso, not a... an official stadium, but you can see Mallory Swanson, who absolutely tore it up in the She Believes Cup. I believe she scored 3 or 4 goals. She practically scored all the goals for the USWNT. I know Alex Morgan scored in that tournament, but it was Mallory Swanson that really stole the show there. I recognize Aguilera, I recognize Stevens, Rocaro, their goalkeeper Alyssa Nair, who I believe is still the starting goalkeeper for the women's national team. I think I'm going to keep those kits on. But clear skies at the El Grandioso. We are going to be playing against the second place team in Chicago Red Stars. This is our second 1v2 match of the episode. You can see Kristen Press. At the end of the episode, we'll have it played against each team at least once. And by play, I mean, of course, going either on here or semi, but we'll be... We would have faced each team at least twice, is what I'm trying to say. You can see both teams coming out. And I'm also thinking after this tournament mode, trying out the Champions League and see what that's like. And I already know what team I want to play for then. I still find it amusing that Real Madrid team got added to that, but not Barcelona. Not gonna lie, when I first, at a quick glance, she kind of looked a little bit like Winona Ryder. I don't know who that is, but... Yuki Nagasato, I recognize her too. Ava Cookie's on the bench, Casey Kruger, Emily Boyd, some of the names I recognize on there. They're playing a 3-4-2-1 formation, it looks like. And you can see our rotated lineup. McCaskill, Charlie, Johnson, Gordon, and Eisenhower with debuts. As we are underway here. Is anybody going to make a run? There we go! Nice header by McCaskill as she opens up the scoring. Not the best of headers, but, I mean, I say that, but she ended up getting a goal, but I don't think the goalkeeper anticipated. I think the goalkeeper was expecting her to head that in the near post, so I'm actually giving McCaskill less credit than what she deserves. It actually was a pretty good goal by our backup striker. I should also point out that last night's game with San Diego, with the San Diego Wave, it actually set an attendance record of almost 40,000 people showing up to that game. So, very good to see that more people are getting interested in the women's game as Simone Charlie ends up scoring. Press. Oh, come on. Okay, that's going to be a corner, I think. Yep. Good cross by Press. Nobody wanted to get at the end of that. Okay, Gordon, a center back, putting a pat in play. Press, forcing a good save from Nair. Alyssa Nair showing why she's the #1 in between the sticks for the U.S. national team. Ooh! That would have gone in. Oh, she did not miss it by all that much. That would have been the goal of the season. Press, can you add another goal? Yes, you can. And we do get the 4-1 win. Press adds another, and Stevens gets a consolation for them. Gotham beating San Diego Wave. San Diego not even in the top 6, which is very surprising considering how successful they were last year. But Houston is now the second place team. We are a whole 10 points ahead of them for the time being. Let's put our strong team back up here. Oh, what am I doing? And we are going to be hosting the Orlando Pride. If I'm not mistaken, it's the former team of Alex Morgan before she moved to San Diego. Okay, let's see. Pruitt, Watt, Abello, Morehouse, some of the names I recognize. Let's look at kits first before I forget. Home kits are nice. Away kits aren't too bad. Kind of monochromatic, but... Just gonna go ahead and quick sim this. And we get the 2-1 win. Le behind with a brace. Montefusco end up scoring for them. And we are up against Washington Spirit, which I think I'm going to go ahead and sim this one as well. This is the team that Trinity Rodman plays for, the daughter of Dennis Rodman, the former NBA player. Yeah, you can see Rodman playing on the left-hand side. Ashley Hatch is the striker. Andy Sullivan. Alex, I think her first name's Alex Kingsbury, playing in goal. You see, Washington were the most unexciting kits in the NWSL, sad to say. But we're going to go ahead and quick sim this. And we suffer our first loss of the season, as Baggett gets all 3 points for them, while Kristen Press gets a consolation 3 minutes from time. So Washington Spirit, who finished second from bottom in the league last year, ends up giving us a first defeat. As we are going to go ahead, we're going to sim the game against the Courage. That ends up cutting our deficit down to 7 in the standings, which we are at the halfway point. Orlando is at the very bottom. San Diego getting in that top 6 spot. Washington with that win helps helps their playoff hopes. Racing Louisville, who started the episode off in second place, is all the way down to 8th, so we must have really hurt their momentum there. And speaking of momentum, hopefully we'll get ours back with this match against North Carolina Courage. We're going to sim, even though we simmed a game against them early on in the episode, they are, no disrespect, one of the weaker teams in the league, so... Actually, that's not true. I think they were a mid-table team last year, but we're going to go ahead and quick sim this. Hopefully we don't get 2 losses in a row, which we don't. LaRue with a goal and Endo with a brace. We're going to sim this game against Louisville now, since we already played them once in this episode. I am kind of risking... I am making a little bit of a risk doing this because we do have injury-prone players, so hopefully nobody gets hurt. But we've already seen their kits. We're going to go ahead and quick sim this. And we get another loss. So they avenge their loss against us. Press with the consolation goal. So it doesn't look like we got injuries, but we did lose our second game. But I think I am going to end things here. We have 9 games remaining on the season. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do the next episode as the final one of the regular season, or if I want to wait, or if I'm going to make that 2 episodes. I'll have to determine that in the next episode, but it looks like we have a 13-point lead over 7th place San Diego with 9 games remaining, so I do have to keep an eye of when exactly we are going to clinch a playoff position. But we are going to be going up against the OL Reign, who are second from bottom, which is kind of surprising considering how stacked their team is. But yeah, we'll be playing this game in the next episode. We will be traveling to Seattle to face them. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.